Which brings us to the Diddy conversation.
Are we here? We're done with the hip hop civil war.
We're gonna come back to it later.
Okay.
But let's talk about Diddy for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Still no charges.
Still no charges.
Do you think, number one, do you think he'll be charged?
I have no idea. I don't want to try to predict anything, especially when the Fed's involved.
Right, because the Feds don't usually go through all this trouble of multiple home raids during daylight, not in the middle of the night. They're doing it in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. So it gets on the news right away, and video cameras are there and everything else like that.
Everybody gets a clean shot.
There's clean shots, yeah. It's not all fuzzy. Just to say, our bad, my mistake. But clearly going up against someone like Diddy, you have to have everything lined up perfectly.
Right.
Because they say that he took the biggest, second mortgage on his homes that's ever been done. He took out $100 million out of his properties, which clearly seems like he's preparing for his legal defense. He's going to go all out. He's going to have a dream team. He's going to have private investigators. He's going to have jury experts. He's going to have DNA teams. OJ's cases will have nothing on, what Puffy will put together to keep himself out of jail.
Or the head of the FBI just got a retirement plan.
Maybe.
You never know.
You never know.
It's America. You never know.
Me personally, if I was Puffy right now and I haven't been charged with nothing and I saw my passport and I knew I did that shit, if it actually, all this stuff is really true.
But did what shit? What's the criminal part of it?
Well, let's just say that there's rape. Let's just say that there is.
Let's not just say that.
No. But I'm saying
is that in.
But sex trafficking is what they're saying he's going to be charged with. That's been the word.
And we talked about this. Sex trafficking. It's not just flying a girl out with the intention to have sex, because that would mean all you motherfuckers watching it. Half of you motherfuckers is watching this shit. You ever flew a chick out, or you ever paid for any type of transportation for the pussy to come to you for the purpose of you getting that shit, you sex traffic. No, there has to be coercion. There has to be some sort of
threat of violence.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm just saying you got to be careful.
Right.
You got to be careful. Just like you go to most hip-hop studio sessions, there's a bunch of girls around.
Right.
And oftentimes there's drugs around.
Of course.
Right? Whether it's weed, alcohol, or there's pills. Mm-hmm. And, you start partying with these girls in the studio and everyone's doing drugs and you end up having sex with one of them or two or three of them. They could come back and say, hey, he drugged me and he raped me.
That's what they did to Bill.
Bill?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby. Well, Spanish Fly or whatever the hell he was putting in people's drinks is a little different than someone actually taking it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
For all we knew, the chicks were putting that shit in their drinks. We don't know.
I don't know anyone who put something in their drink to knock themselves out.
But Spanish Fly doesn't knock a chick out. It makes her horny.
But it wasn't Spanish Fly. It was an actual drug that the women who get knocked out would be incapacitated.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's what he was charged with.
That's a roofie.
Yeah, no. All I'm saying is, you got to be careful. Mm-hmm. You got to be careful. I remember hearing, I was watching this Robert Durst documentary recently on HBO, and his lawyer said something very interesting. He said that, back in the day, being rich, famous, a celebrity meant that you would get special treatment. These days, it means that you're a target and you actually get worse treatment.
Yeah.
More people try to put you in jail, take your money, and bury you.
Put you in a compromising position.
Put you in a compromising position.
Take pictures of you while you're naked.
All that.
While you're sleeping.
Yeah.
put all your business out there to get some followers, some attention.
And look, like the Diddy, the Lil Rod lawsuit, which I read through the entire thing from start to finish, has so much nonsense in it. Like, you know, he claims that Diddy showed him a video of Stevie J having unprotected sex with a white man. And there's a screen capture. And then the gay porn star actually said, no, that's actually me. That's one of my movies. That's not Stevie J.
Right.
He claimed that Diddy promised him to give him his Miami mansion if he produced his album. Like, yeah, okay, I'm going to believe that. And in fact, Lil Rod's lawyer is now being brought up on charges in terms of his ability to practice law, because he has a long history now of creating these salacious lawsuits, which basically have so many details that are kind of can't be proven on any level, designed to embarrass the person being sued and to get them to settle, which in essence is an attempt to circumvent the legal process.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right. Don't force me to prove this shit, but it's going to sound so crazy to the public.
You're going to just settle with me.
You're going to want this shit to go away.
You're not going to want to go to court. And the whole point is that you should be going to court.
Right.
If you feel you didn't do it, you should be using the court system.
Right.
But if you're trying to embarrass the person to get them not to go to court, you're using dirty, you're playing dirty pool.
Right.
So he may end up losing his law license over this, as he should. As he should.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
think that people that accuse people of shit, if it's found out that it's not true, they should have to do the time of the crime that they accuse that person of.
Yeah.
Because it's a real damaging. It kind of fucks with you when somebody accuses you of some shit.
Yeah, it does. It does. And a lot of times these accusers are Jane Does and John Does.
Right.
Which is, I hate that. I'm like, if you a man or woman enough to sue somebody, you should put your name out there. Point blank, period. But
then, there's so many loopholes with that. Oh, this is a famous person. They have fans. If one of his fans sees me at the supermarket, they might attack me because my name is bull. You know what I mean?
Like, that's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You are doing this. I can understand that maybe in a criminal lawsuit, but this is a civil lawsuit, which is only about money.
Right.
If you want to get that check, then put your face out and so that they can see your hand out. Okay?
Right. It's crazy.
That's that.